Next game against this lava player, and we'll just put in ×2 for single. Pretty hard matchup since he has arrows for minions, and then all we can do is witch to defend. But yeah, I don't know what he was doing in single, playing horribly, giving us the opportunity to go prince, and then he has to go for his minion horde, in which case we get the charge, plus we can still witch. And then we can go for Wallbreakers, which he does defend, but we can Mighty Miner and he has nothing to defend it with. So we Mighty Miner, we also go for the opposite tower, he has to go for his minions. And then we can just go put some Miner chip with minions as well, because we're trying to take the tower if possible, which we do end up doing. And so a pretty good situation. He will take our tower with this counter push though. So we just go for the low witch. We want to take out the loon, and then we try to protect it with the Mighty Miner, because we know we can kite that minion horde quite well. And we take a few hits, but it's okay. At this point, a bit of an awkward cycle. But we get back to another witch, and we know that, okay, he might loon, he might try 3 crown us, we'll take our tower. But either way, we can kite stuff plus minions, he definitely won't 3 crown. And then we can protect the witch. And it should be pretty difficult to win, but as long as he can't get a balloon, we're fine. We go for the witch to predict the guards, which we do well, and then there's no way he defends all of this. So yeah, we go for a miner as well. Really nice game, good 3 crown, and smart stuff. So same deck as the last video. We did push to 4th. So we'll just go over the rest of the replays. Next game against Ice Bow. Again, we'll go ×2. I find this quite an interesting one. He's a really good player. Very nice guy. And yeah, we're just playing cards at the start, because it doesn't really matter. Go for a miner. He has Tonight, and then we can just go for a prince in the back. You kind of want to just get the game going, because you know you'll get a bit of damage in single. And so at this point we MK back, since he spent that log as well, plus his Ice Wiz is out of hand. And so we go for the minions Mighty. We get a little bit of damage, plus we take out the Ice Wiz. He doesn't manage to nado to king, because I'm not sure if that would have been possible, but we get some really good damage. And then we just go for a witch, plus Wallbreakers opposite, since we want to apply that pressure and make sure the witch stays alive to kill the Ice Bow. Again, witch getting really good damage. And we have pretty much even damage in both lanes, which is perfectly fine, especially since it's a pretty bridge spammy deck. Like, you see me play a lot of stuff to bridge, you see me play a lot of stuff in both lanes, so to have that dual lane damage is perfectly fine. And so we had the bad cycle again, so you note that Wallbreakers to get the cycle back, minions plus a Mighty Miner at bridge, or actually a prince in this case. And then we wait for the zap until he skellies. Wild time zap, and no hits. So we just go for Mighty Miner plus Miner. Then minions Wallbreakers opposite to force out that nado. Then we can just prince the bridge. Plus go for Miner Wallbreakers, force out nado plus log. And that's fine. Mighty Miner again, we don't want to take any damage in this matchup. It's just about taking the least possible. We go for an MK back, because if he wants to rock it, he can. And then we're split laning. No split minions. Go for a zap. Wallbreakers, just applying pressure where possible. Force out a lot of elixir on defense. And the king tower's a bit late in the game, so it doesn't matter so much. But look how much pressure we're playing. So we have 10 on the right, 9 on the left. We're going for a miner. Wallbreakers, we've got things jumping about everywhere. Prince, another miner. MK hit, and then we have the zap to finish it off. So, yeah, really nice game. Just played smart. And we'll go into the next one. Since it's a fast cycle deck, I'll keep it in ×1, because otherwise I can't compute. And also I feel like since the Mighty Miner buff, the whole game has just got way faster. And that's not just me. I'm not going crazy. Other people have said the same thing. It's very odd. Neymar just scored. Good for him. But yeah, this sort of deck, I think it's going to be very prevalent. Mighty Miner is good. Miner Cycle is good. It's well balanced, so you're probably going to play a lot of it, especially if you're pushing top 1,000 or whatever it might be. So, but it's a really nice matchup. So as you can see, we do the same thing we did in the last video against Mighty Miner Cycle player. We just defend. There, that MK is really nice. Good value. Mighty Miner's out of hand. We can zap the bads. We can go for wall breakers. And we don't end up going for wall breakers. We just play defensive, which was actually the better play. So smart from me, I guess. And then, yeah, we're just playing it slow. Try not to take damage like we did the last time. And we'll see what we do. Split wall breakers. He cycles his snowball at the same time, so that's quite convenient. We can just go from Mighty at the back. We do. Yeah, Prince for the wall breakers. We know he has the gob gang in the middle, and then we're pretty much even elixir, so that's fine. Yeah, just about pressuring at the right points, defending at the right points too. And it goes in. We go for minions, actually, instead of the witch. Both were possible, but then since it was double coming up, you might have gone for spell damage on that witch, and we just don't want to take the damage. So we do this, plus wall breakers to force out the bomb tower, and then we can just zap. We could have gone MK, but we just want to save it for when we actually need it. Plus we don't need zap in hand right now, since we can witch like we did. Well, we kind of did. But actually this was fine. It forced out 6 in terms of spells. Note the witch is always getting value. Killed a few bats, forced out 6 elixir in terms of spells. And then here we get the overwhelm push. Mighty Miner in front to try and hit his Mighty Miner. And also to tank for the MK, a bit unorthodox, but it'll work out. We get a good zap, nice and fast. We get a miner on the back. We get wall breakers as well. The minions still killing the bats. Massive push. Tower finished. And so, yeah, really nice win. Just playing it smart, taking the time to think. Don't go too aggressive in single, and you should be fine. You can just basically cycle MK Prince pushes, especially if they don't have Gob Gang and have like Spear Goblins instead. So, yeah, I mean, nice matchups. Honestly, I think this deck will be pretty decent this season if you can play it well. I'll try and put some more videos on it because I enjoy playing Witch and this deck in general. And people seem to like MK Prince decks, so might do that. Bit of MK bait since it should be okay. And obviously I'll invent some new stuff. Like I said, I have something prepared with MK Mirror, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, so this lava player, I know him, so I know the deck. So we can go for Prince of Bridge, he has no ground troop. Plus we can go for that miner. Good snowball activation, but I don't think it was worth it considering how much damage it takes. I knew playing it in that position, he can snowball activate, but then you take a lot of damage. And so we just go for the tower trade. I guess he knows I can't defend that. I know he can't defend the Mighty Miner at bridge. I also have Zap if he has Scotmy, which he doesn't even end up having Elixir for. And then I can just pop the ability and go for a quick Zap very fast. I can get a good amount of damage. So he does get a lot of free crown damage on a king. But I think given the situation it should be okay. And as you'll see later, it does end up being fine. So spoiler alert, but no, you can defend pretty well. Well, note my defense by attacking. You know me, I don't like defending, I just like spamming stuff at bridge. But that's kind of the best way to defend, because it means he can't get a push that will just kill me automatically. He gets a Lava Loon, I lose. I can't defend it, he can just play spells. So always going in, we're going for that Mighty Miner. Cause, yeah, look, he had Balloon in hand, but now he has to go for Bomber. Plus he has to go for Scummy. And then we can go for minions, and he's got nothing. So he ends up having arrows, which is quite unfortunate in terms of spell choice. That's what makes it quite hard, in my opinion. But yeah, we're just spamming opposite lane. look, he tries to go for his lava, he's trying his thing. High lava. But at this point he has no ground troops once again, so we're pressuring, go Mighty Miner as well. We know that he's going to scar me, so we actually go for a predict zap. And yeah, get a final prince hit. So it was a nice game, just playing it smart. Offense is the best form of defense, sort of thing. Next game is Riley. You know, bit of a noob. No, it was lovely. Been cool with him a few times lately, but just hard counter. Don't worry about it. Don't need to worry about it. Just get a bit matchup scammed now and then, like we did at this time. But this player, I don't know what he was doing. He's straight out of the mid-ladder slums, and he needs to go back because this was awful. Yeah, like Lightning, RG, with E-Wiz, Bowler, Baby, all this splash stuff, plus Nado, plus Tombstone, which I can't kill. I don't know how he loses this. Well, I do, but he has to play really badly to do so. And it was also smart on our end. So we go for the Witch. If he nades it in, it's fine. It probably won't even die anyways. And this is so smart. So we go for the pressure with the Prince. And then we go opposite with the minor minion, since he just spent 10. And he's barely going to have enough for NATO. And once he does, he will have taken a lot of damage. And then we can also go for Wall Breakers, because they'll both connect. He has no elixir to defend it. And so at that point, the King Tower is just not worth it when he only has 600 left, because we know we can minor and spell chip that out. So the King Tower basically provides no value, which is really nice. We haven't taken too much damage, so we can actually defend our Gs. And we're in a really, really good spot going into double, considering how hard the matchup is. So it's a really, nice situation to be in. And then we just go for Mighty Miner. Why not? We can do the same thing. We witch same lane as the Skeleton King. See what he does. We can also Mighty Miner opposite, try and force out some elixir. There we go, force out 4 with the E-Wiz. And this also gives us, once he's done that, we have the opportunity to wait. We keep waiting, just a little bit of leakage to get a good MK timing. Go for minions as well. It's not about having a good counter push, just about defending, because we're minor chip range, it doesn't matter what we do. And so we go for minor plus wall breakers. He gets a good ball to catch, but a bit of a poor nado, since both wall breakers end up connecting. I'm actually not sure if we could have stopped them connecting, but either way, still a waste of a nado. And now, we're watching the time, 35 seconds, we're just defending. I don't think I played that witch, I think it's just the replays making stuff up. But, to be honest, I might have done. Who knows? Mighty Miner ability. And yeah, he's going to get a big push. It's going to be a bit of an issue. But I think we do manage to defend it somehow. Yeah, go the minions. Also Miner there. And that actually turned out being an incredible defense. Taking only 1 hit. So that was really, really nice. And yeah, really good game against tough matchup. You can see the right pressure in single, just knowing, you really have to know the exact elixir, to be honest. Like those wall breakers, if he had had enough for Tombstone, could have defended that, then we would have lost the game. So it's just about knowing the exact amounts. And then final game, a really nice matchup against Ian. So yeah, just a pretty free game. I was never really going to lose this against whoever, to be honest. Unless I really mucked up something. So yeah, Prince is just so good in these matchups. Goes basically everything in its deck. MK Prince is very difficult to defend. We try some minor zap, which we mess up significantly. Yeah, I do mess up sometimes. I mean, that was quite a horrific one. But it works out. We can just go for Prince. He goes for his Marcher. We pressure a little bit opposite. And then this is also quite smart. Go for the minions, then actually MK, because he's got a heal spirit. I just don't want anything to do with that. I made another mistake here with the zap. I thought it would kill it in 1 hit faster. It did not. But despite that, good matchup. Plus, my macro is pretty much always good, even when my micro sucks. Doesn't matter. So, yeah, the round might actually push the Prince out of tower range. And then the minions at bridge. I'm kind of playing minions like bats, but it sort of works. We managed to get the Mighty Miner on tower, and let's slow it down. Yeah, at this point we're basically just cycling Princes and MKs. Really good wall breakers, so he messes up the fireball slightly, takes the hit. And yeah, we just have to defend. Which, given we have MK for Ramrod, it's pretty easy. We can just MK here. We actually don't zap because we're just trying to defend. We know that can't do enough damage, but we save the zap in case. Go for a Prince, we end up taking the tower anyways. And yeah, nice game. Just good macros. Use your Prince well. Good pressure. And pretty easy. So we're 4th at the moment. Yeah, 4th in the world, not bad. And maybe I'll play some more and go number 1.